Capital's exclusive half-yearly Jeep sale won't last long. Man, carry Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram on 95th Street in Oak Lawn. 0% on select models with approved credit plus tax, title, license, and down payment.
Things might be a little different for carnivores at this year's 4th of July celebrations.
Meatless burgers, dairy-free cheese, buns with no gluten.
No animals, just plant.
It's easier than ever to feed people with dietary restrictions, even at a 4th of July barbecue. With more of us turning to plant-based diets, you'll have no problem piling your cart high with Beyond Meat sausages and burgers, 14 different patties from Morningstar, even mini sliders from Gardein. Life has meatless hot dogs. For the gluten-free, reach for buns from Udi's. C-Bites has dairy-free cheese and Earth Balance butter with no milk product in it. Slather on corn on the cob. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
In California, searchers have found a hiker who vanished in the mountains north of Los Angeles a week ago. Police say 73-year-old Eugene Joe was found alive yesterday by one of 11 crews that have been looking for him. He's vanished on June 22nd. Allison Key, CBS News.
This is Chicago's all-news station. News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM at WBBMNewsRadio.com.
WBBM News Time, 9:05. It's Sunday, June 30th, 2019. Good morning. I'm Rob Hart. 81 degrees in Chicago under partly sunny skies, going up to 88 later today. Warm and humid. Could see a strong thunderstorm this afternoon that produces damaging winds. The complete AccuWeather 5-day forecast is coming up. Our top local story on News Radio WBBM, the 50th annual Chicago Pride Parade steps off at noon in the Boys Town neighborhood. However, CBS 2's V. Wynn tells us Mother Nature could have been a damper on the festivities.
The city is monitoring the situation very closely. Meanwhile, Chicago's first openly gay mayor will serve as the parade's grand marshal. The mayor spoke to hundreds of runners yesterday at the Proud to Run race. Lightfoot will attend the Pride Parade with her wife and daughter. The parade steps off from Broadway and Montrose, making its way through Lakeview before ending at Diversey and Cannon. The parade will feature 150 entries.
And the parade is expected to last at least 2.5 hours. But before the parade this morning, Governor Pritzker and Mayor Lightfoot will sign an executive order to ensure that all schools statewide have the resources to help transgender, non-binary, and gender non-conforming students. The signing ceremony is later this morning at Lakeview High School on the north side. Shootings in Chicago since the weekend began have left 4 people dead, 41 others wounded.
One of the shootings happened at around 11:15 p.m. Chicago police say an 18-year-old was arguing with another male in an alley near 60th and Kaminsky, not far from Midway Airport, when the other male pulled out a gun and shot him before running off. The victim was hit several times and pronounced dead at the hospital. The Tribune reports a neighbor heard the shots and told his kids to get inside. Reporter, they can't tell the difference between gunshots and fireworks. Nancy Hardy, News Radio 105.9 FM.
I-57 is back open in the south suburbs after an early morning shooting overnight. Police say 3 people in a van were shot on northbound 57 near 139th Street just after midnight this morning. Their conditions have been stabilized in local hospitals. The expressway was closed for a couple of hours while police conducted their investigation. If you plan to hit the road for the 4th of July, auto experts say a little prevention now could save you from some big troubles when you travel. Nick Jarmus is with AAA.
Two of the biggest reasons that we get calls from folks during these peak travel weekends are dead batteries and flat tires. And those are things that with a professional eye or even sometimes a non-professional eye, you can spot the warning signs for that ahead of time.
Jarmus says bringing your vehicle into a mechanic before your trip for a quick check of your battery, tires, and other systems can often catch hidden problems that can emerge during longer road trips when vehicles are under more stress. Jim Goodis, News Radio 105.9 FM. WBBM News Time, 9:08. Traffic and weather together on the 8th, sponsored by Champion Roofing, and here's Julie Cronin.
Continuing on with the Pride Parade in Boys Town, Broadway is closed from Montrose to Halstead, and Halstead's closed from Broadway to Belmont, and Broadway from Belmont to Diversey also shut down, and the parade steps off at noon. If you're taking CTA, they're expecting big crowds on the trains as people attend the Pride Parade, so for everyone's safety, bicycles are not permitted on the trains. and all strollers and carts are required to be folded prior to boarding the buses and the train. The Edens inbound and outbound delay-free. Kennedy inbound 20 minutes O'Hare to downtown, 10 from the Junction 8 Express, and outbound is delay-free as well. Eisenhower inbound 29, Route 390 to downtown, outbound looks good. Stevenson, no delays on the outbound side. Inbound, you're slow onto the Dan Ryan ramp. 30 minutes, 355 into Lakeshore Drive. Dan Ryan inbound looks fine. Outbound, the stall past 47th is blocking the left lane. Downtown to 95th, 15. I-57, the Bishop Ford, no delays and no problems so far on Lakeshore Drive or any of the area tollways. In and out of Northwest Indiana, also checking in clear. Get traffic and weather together on the 8s every 10 minutes on News Radio 780 and 105.9 FM.
Back here with the forecast for today, a mix of sun and clouds, very warm and humid with a strong thunderstorm moving through this afternoon. Storms can produce damaging winds, a high today of 88, but cooler along the lakefront. And then tonight, partly cloudy, warm and muggy with another strong thunderstorm.